When you think of southern Arizona, some of the things that you probably think about are maybe the Old West, horses, and if you're me, you think of the Sonoran hot dog.
Well, the Rodeo Days Art Celebration embraces and honors all of those and more. Susan French is here to give us all the details. Welcome to the show, Susan.
Thank you so much for having me. And you say Sonoran hot dogs, that's funny. We have the Sonoran Dogs, a band that is a bluegrass band in town, and they're playing. And last year we had them play as well. And people were coming around saying, well, where are the Sonoran Dogs? Like they're up on stage. So this year we have Sonoran hot dogs as well. So this is our 5th annual. It's going to be Saturday from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. all day long, family fun, and it's free. And we've got 3 bands. You know, I co-founded the Tucson Musicians Museum, and I'm an artist. So this is sort of a blending of art and music. That's why we call it the Art Celebration. And so we'll have Mariachi Herradura, which is composed of some of the mentees from our mentorship program with Ruben Moreno. And so it's good to see these kids grow up and come back and help the community out. That's part of our program. And then we have the Arizona Dance Hands, who have been playing for, if you remember, Little Abner's 40 years with Dean Armstrong, and now his son Larry Armstrong is leading the band. And it is so fun. They get up there, and Rosemary Koschmeider with her accordion, 90 years old, and she just can really play amazing and still sing. It's a lot of fun. After that, we'll have the Sonoran Dogs, which is a bluegrass band with Peter McLaughlin, and in that picture right there, they're up there from last year. Just a ton of fun, and we've got over 45. I was trying to go lower than 45, but we just keep getting more artists. We have about 45 wonderful artisans doing all different kinds of jewelry and fine art and wood and copper this year, so we have a lot of fun things to check out in pottery. In addition, this year we've added more kids programs. So we have jumping castles, which will be anchored, because if we have some breeze, we've got it really anchored down there. And we also have Paint a Pony with Step Up into TLC, and where the kids actually get to paint ponies. What you're seeing now is Mariachi Herradura, and Dave Fitzsimmons was our MC for the quick draw. And the quick draw, which you guys started to talk about at the introduction, was Mayor Rothschild going up against former Mayor Walkup. And it's not actually, they do have holsters, but they'll be drawing a marker, and they'll actually be drawing on a piece of paper. And it's just funny. They have 30 seconds to do it sort of Pictionary style, and then you rip it off and auction it off for, it's like, do I hear 5 cents? Do I hear, do I hear $1? And actually this year we have a wonderful MC who has joined us, and we're very excited to have Pork Chop Miller from 99.5 KIIM. And so we're having him be the MC and help raise money for the Tucson Musicians Museum. And this year, part of the funds go into our installation into the Tucson Convention Center. And this is sort of a scoop. A lot of you guys haven't heard this yet, but the Tucson Musicians Museum has been invited to go into the Tucson Convention Center to help activate a previously underused space and to decorate the walls and enhance the visitor experience. So it'll be a lot of fun. It'll be up there. It's a semi-permanent, whatever permanent means anymore, but it's a permanent installation with all of the inductees into the Tucson Musicians genre walls, and we'll have things hanging from the musicians, memorabilia and stuff like that. So it's a lot of fun. So we're trying to raise money to help with that installation. And so we've just got a lot of great things going on.
Excellent. Well, okay, back to this event. It's the 5th year. There is something for everybody.
Something for everyone.
Now, what does somebody wear to something like this?
Oh, well, I'm giving you a good example right now. You come in your cowboy duds, and it's a good, and this year, since we had so much fun with people dressing up, and the mayors will be in costume, everybody, the artists are going to be wearing cowboy hats and boots, and for the first 25 kids who say, okay, I saw you on the Morning Blend, I've got a free cowboy hat for you.
Oh, very cool.
And we have a costume contest that former Mayor Walkup will be judging, and that's at 12:30. And at 12:30, we'll have adults and kids, so wear your Western wear, and we've got these great prizes. This is like full of all kinds of little Western goodies for the kids, and then we've got prizes for the adults too. And speaking of things for adults, we do have a silent auction, which also helps us raise money. And we've got some great tequilas and some bourbons, and we have the license, so don't worry, everything's cool. But for the silent auction, we have a lot of wonderful things to help raise money, and adult libations always help with the bid, get the bid price up. I want to mention our event at night. Speaking of adult beverages, we're going to have beer from Nimbus. Well, that's also going to be all day, but we're going to have beer from Nimbus, and at night we're going to have margaritas, and it's a fundraiser. We're going to have the Sonoran dogs back again, along with Sonoran hot dogs, so we will have those as well, but we'll have Sonoran dogs, and we'll have Larry Armstrong again, but he'll be bringing his Americana country band called Copper Moon, and that will be a $10 concert. If you mention that you saw me on the Morning Blend and you say that to the lady who's checking in, it's only $5, but it is a fundraiser. So come and we'll have non-alcoholic drinks too. So just come and have fun.
So much going on.
And if it's cold, we'll be inside, so don't worry about that.
You've got everybody covered,
We
Susan.
got it covered.
I love that you've got us all covered with everything. You are invited to the 5th Annual Rodeo Days Art Celebration, taking place tomorrow from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. at Plaza Palomino. Now, to learn more, you can call 907-7325 or just search for the event on Facebook. Again, thank you, Susan.